Blog Talk Radio.
Round one. Fight, 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 fight.
My minions, and welcome aboard. You have stumbled across the number one internet sports talk show in the world between the hours of 9 a.m. and 11 a.m. And welcome to our affiliate radio stations all across this United States of America. Today is a very special day. Why, do you ask me? Well, today is the royal wedding, right? Isn't that what's going on today? No, there's something much bigger going on today, and that is Bump Day at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway, and this is our special annual Bump Day edition. And I tell you what's great about today is that it's an actual Bump Day. How excited are we? We got 35 cars that are going to be on the track. Only 33 can get in. We are going to have a field of 33 by the end of the day tomorrow. Standing by in the Balance Green Room is Matthew-embury. He's going to join me down at the track here right after the show. So make sure you join us on Twitter Live and Facebook Live, as we'll be doing some live shots from down at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway. Rick-riggin is in our war room, and he's our executive producer, and he'll be managing that for us. So we'll have to bring him up to speed on everything, too. No pun intended. My name's Tom Marquis, El Presidente. Oh, by the way, gambling is now legal in the United States for sports. Imagine that. It's finally here. You can now bet on sports. We'll talk about that later on the show. We'll be right back. It's our special bump edition of The Balance.
Tonight.
Bobby, you here again?
Yeah, my doctor told me to reduce stress at work, so I come to Buffalo Wild Wings to eat lunch and watch sports. I get to pick one of 7 entrees, like sandwiches and salads, plus one of 7 sides.
Well, I like sides.
It's so affordable I can finally take a vacation.
Where you gonna go?
Here, Tim, here.
Introducing the new Beat-Up Fast Break Lunch Menu, starting at a new low price. Dine in or order takeout weekdays between 11 and 2. Participation and availability may vary. Buffalo Wild Wings. Wings, beer, sports.
It's double trouble, double the fun at African Safari Wildlife Park in Port Clinton, Ohio. See the largest antelope on Earth, the giant eland, and the ugliest creature on Earth, the African warthog. There's so much to see and do, including the Midwest's only drive-through safari. Feed the animals, see live educational shows, feel the excitement, have your picture taken with a python or cockatoo, feel the adventure. Shop the Simba Lodge gift shop with items available from around the globe. Visit the snack bar or picnic facilities. Enjoy a pony or camel ride. Or cheer your favorite porker on to victory in the famous Pork Chop Down. Bring your family to see the rare and exotic animals at African Safari Wildlife Park in Port Clinton, Ohio. Just take Route 2 to the Route 53 North exit and follow the sign. Only 17 miles west of Cedar Point via Route 6. Open every day, rain or shine.
When you don't go to Geico.com, car insurance can be confusing. Like Swedish techno confusing.
Bark, bark, meow, meow. Dance with me, purple cow. Bark, bark, meow, meow. Ooh, you lovely cow.
Geico makes it easy. With 24/7 access, all you have to do is go to Geico.com and you could save money on car insurance. It just makes sense. Unlike,
Dance with me, purple cow. I I like your moves.
When you don't go to geico.com, car insurance can be hard. Like early 90s heavy metal hard.
I'm yelling and screaming, and I'm loud. Roar.
Geico makes it easy. You can review and update your policy or report a claim on geico.com or the Geico mobile app. Because shouldn't we all have a little less stress in our lives?
I'm not even upset about anything.
Tonight, I just wanna take you away. Let's set this party alright.
Players, put your pinky rings up to the moon.
All right, and welcome back to The Balance. It's the special Bump Day edition. Real quickly, let me explain to you what Bump Day is. I know there's a lot of race fans out there that do know what Bump Day is. It's an Indy 500 tradition. It goes back to the days when we would have multiple cars, more than 33 entries, and only 33 cars can get in. So it's the fastest 33 cars. So if you're at that back end, if you're at that 34th, 35th, or sometimes 36th car, and you might get bumped. You might qualify, but then you might get bumped. So today's the day when they get down to the 33 cars that will be able to qualify tomorrow. Joining us, though, is our official IndyCar contributor, Matthew-Embury from Popular Open Wheel Down. Happy Bump Day to you, sir.
And it's funny how bad the weather looked early right now. We're actually getting some peaks of blue sky right now, Tom, believe it or not, as I watch from the Cremota Plaza.
Oh, absolutely, and I'm looking out the studio window here, and the sun is starting to come out. I tell you what, they called for rain all day yesterday, and it did not rain until well into the evening yesterday, so I'm okay with that. So what we're going to do here, we're going to go through all 35 cars, if you will, and certainly we may have a pulse or a feel of who we feel may get bumped, who may not get bumped, but we'll get into that. But we're going to go through all of... We're going to go through all of the, and I know you're down at the track, so, man, it's good to hear those cars out there. We're going to go through all 33 cars. But real quickly, what I'm going to do is just kind of go through the qualifying process, and we're going to make this real quick. So basically, today is Bump Day. So what happens today is we get the starting field ready to go. At the conclusion of the qualifications today, the starting field for the 122nd running of the Indianapolis 500 is set. Now, all entries are guaranteed one qualification attempt. You can have multiple attempts are permitted with or without withdrawing previous times. Then you have positions 1 through 9. The fastest 9 entries are locked into the field in advance of May 20th, which is tomorrow's Fast 9 shootout. Positions 10 through 33 locked in the field in advance to Group 1 and qualifying on the 20th in starting order. So you'll have the fast lane and you'll have lane 2. So we'll get into that. So Matt, let's go to you real quickly here. Talk with us a little bit about qualifying for the Indianapolis 500.
Well, I think the key right now with the weather being so unpredictable this afternoon is the key is getting everyone through the line. So if it does rain, then we can set a field, and if it rains out again on Sunday, they can go with the field on that. That's the biggest thing right now. You look at the worst-case scenario and try to move up from there, and the worst-case scenario is they just go through the line once, everyone gets qualified, and that sets the field. And then beyond that, we'll see how things play out. But I think that's the biggest concern right now, if you were to ask Kyle Novak, Doug Bowles right now, is getting everyone through the line, at least having one chance to qualify today.
Well, I've been out at the track all week, and certainly those that have been following us on social media know that I have tried to keep up on all the action. Did some live tweets, some Facebook Lives. So been out there all week. Out there yesterday at Fast Friday. We did see some speeds, which is becoming the norm, Matt. We did see speeds, several people hitting that 230 mark. So we wonder where we'll be at that pole. Will the pole mark be somewhere around that 229 mark? My guess is going to be around 227. Is going to be our pole speed. What are your thoughts?
It's going to take at least one 230 lap. I don't think it's going to take a 230 average, which is a different thing. but I think at least one of your laps has got to be above 2:30. I think it's going to take a 2:29.5 and above to get pole. And right now, the only guy that's been able to do that at this point is Will Power, who ran that 2:29.7 without the aid of a draft yesterday. And give Elio Castroneves, even though, it's going to be cooler this morning, he ran a 2:29.5 earlier also without the aid of a draft. So got to say right now, the Penske, and this is the thing that's shocking, Tom. A month ago, we were talking about this. What we were talking about, we were talking Honda's going to dominate. Honda's going to dominate.
Mm-hmm.
What's happened? Chevrolets have flipped the script on us, haven't they?
Absolutely, absolutely, and it's going to be exciting to see what happens out there. Obviously, they take the average of the 4 laps, and you got to do 4 laps basically in a world of puppy dog and butterflies. We see that all you got to do is go out there, get your 4 laps in, and get done. But that's not really how it is. It's a lot more complicated than that. So let's talk a little bit about the tow, the draft. Now, you and I know what that means. Now, Graham Rahal, for example, had one of the fastest speeds on Thursday, and that was because of the draft and the tow. Marco Andretti, though, has been able to do well without the tow. So talk with us a little bit when you hear drivers and teams and analysts start talking about, well, that speed was under the tow or that speed was under the draft. Now, you and I know what that means, but maybe explain to our listeners that may not know what that means when we talk about that.
If you're looking at the timing sheet and you see tow, draft, or anything, just grab that time, just throw it in the garbage can, because that really today means absolutely nothing. They don't run multiple cars on the track at the same time for time trials. You make it and make your momentum on your own. Every little blip of the throttle hurts you. I think right now, and I wish they posted the non-tow times because it's telling a much different story. For instance, Oriol Servia was 4th on yesterday. He is well down the order on the non-tow list. Graham Rahal, like you mentioned, was 34th out of 35 in no draft laps yesterday. And again, this morning, he was struggling. He only ran like a 225 flat. So that tow thing is very deceiving. But again, the key thing is, if you can, for instance, let's say if you're watching at the track, if you cannot count to like 1 1,000, 2 1,000, 3 1,000, 4 1,000, 5 1,000, 6 1,000, 7 1,000, and another car passes when a car passes, if you can go to 7 or 8 or longer, that's a clean lap, and that's what you're looking for. And, yeah, when it's been clean laps, guys Marco could still run a 227, 228, but I don't think he can get to 229, and I think that's the number that's going to take to get there. But although I think there's a few interesting names that I believe can, and maybe names that we didn't talk about. For instance, did I mention Danica could be a threat today?
Oh, you know what? I saw that yesterday when I was out there during Fast Friday. We're going to bring in our executive producer real quick just to say hello to him and give him a good morning kiss. Good morning, Rick-riggin. How are you, sir?
Hey, pretty good. I think I woke up on the wrong side of the bed today, and also so did my laptop. It's taken me like 8 minutes for this thing to finally connect to the show.
Oh, that's good. You know, Matthew's down at the track. We've been out there all week long, and I know that I took over the Twitter account, not intentionally, Rick. Now, Rick is in charge of our social media, but Rick has been busy, and Rick is not our racing aficionado, but that's okay. We love him anyway. So,
not at all.
Rick, so, Rick, today's bump day, and just real quickly give you an explanation of bump day. 33 cars is all that can race in the Indianapolis 500. Tomorrow's the actual qualifying for placement. So we've got to have the field set today of the 33 cars. We've got 35 entries. Now, for the first time in many years, we've had 33 cars. It's just going to be kind of a matter. Today would be more of an adjustment period getting ready for tomorrow. But today we have a true bump day, and that's pretty exciting, especially to race fans and especially to Indy 500 fans as well. Well, Rick, I know you're busy in the war room there. We'll connect with you a little bit later on the show, talk about this new law that's passed. We can now gamble legally in the United States on sports, so we'll do that as well. Rick is managing the social media, so follow us on @TBalance and give us a call 917-889-8516. We'll go back to Matthew-Embury, our official.
Yeah, just real quick, Tom. Just real quick. I was just going to say I'm going to be tweeting all show long, and then a good morning to our streaming partner Stitcher. Tune in. I think we're on speaker now, so Apple Podcasts, obviously. And good morning to you, Matt, and Sorry for being late. Sorry.
Hey, that's